Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Guys, today's whiskey I'd like to review, this one right here, this is Maker's Mark Cask Strength, barrel proof, same thing. This is undiluted, way it was in the barrel whiskey. Maker's Mark, one of the more popular, probably maybe the most popular weeded whiskey outside of, say, Pappy's or something that's almost unattainable, for, the average blue collar working person like myself. It's hard to find Pappy's, and these days it's even hard to find Weller around here. So Maker's Mark makes a pretty good wheat whiskey. There are a couple others that I enjoy probably a little more than Maker's Mark, around the same price. But nonetheless, Maker's Mark still makes a pretty good product. And this one here, I really, really, really enjoy. Maker's Mark Cask Strength. This one I first had at the Washoe House, guys. You guys have heard me talk about Washoe House before. That's kind of my go-to place when the few times that I am able to get out of the house these days. It's a great little bar, kind of like roadhouse saloon type place. Been around since 1859. And one night I went in there for a country music show, actually. And my buddy Jimmy was bartending, and he hadn't seen me in a while. So, it was kind of a welcome back from Jimmy, but he said, "Don't order your usual. I have just the thing for you." And he poured me a glass of this one here, of Maker's Mark Cask Strength. Excuse me. Anyway, I loved it right away. I mean, it was, barrel proof whiskeys, and these cask strength whiskeys are really more of my, they appeal to my palate a little bit more than, than a lot of their kind of, not counterparts, but, kind of, Maker's Mark. This one right here, I enjoy it more than the regular Maker's Mark. I've had Jim Beam Distiller's Cut, which still had all those naturally occurring fatty acids in there and all that. I enjoy that more than, regular Jim Beam. I love the way it tastes, the way it was inside the barrel. So when Jimmy poured me a glass of this one here, I loved it right away. And knew I wanted to find a bottle and get a review on here. But the full-size bottle of this one, I could not find, even at Bottle Barn, who have great prices. Even there, it was like $50 for a full-size bottle. And just, I don't want to spend $50 most of the time on a whiskey. So, as luck would have it, I went to this kind of liquor store down the street from my house called I think it's just Doubletree Liquor. And Doubletree, they have a nice little selection, but, a lot of the bottles are actually a little bit overpriced. But I was kind of trying to peek my head into the back room a little bit one day, and guy said, "Come on back, see what we have back here." So I did, and found this bottle here of Maker's Mark Cask Strength, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, I saw it and I was like, okay, cool. It's a 375 milliliter. Yeah, 375 milliliter. And thought it'd still be at least $35 with the way things are priced in there usually. But $19.99, guys. So sometimes you just get lucky. You got to keep your eyes open, the way I did with this one. So 375 milliliter, $19.99, not too bad at all. That's to me, that's a great price. So anyway, about this, it's 111.3 proof, 55.65% ABV. And I just love the little, handwritten, tells you the batch number and all that. I mean, the way a lot of these do. But just, it's nice to see. So anyway, let's open it up and see what we have here, guys. You gotta love the classic wax top from Makers. It's always a nice touch. It's kind of cool. I'd like to one day I'd like to go and to the distillery and hand dip a bottle myself. That'd be pretty cool as a whiskey fan. So, and guys, wish I'd done a little more research before this review. Not quite sure what the age statement is on this. If you guys know, go ahead and put it in the comments, or I can try to put it in the comments myself later on. But we look at this, and it's a nice, solid amber color. Really nice. I got a little wax in the bottom there, but it's all right. But nice, solid amber color. Let's kind of give it a nose. So, the first thing I get on the nose here, I mean, I love the smell of these, barrel-proof, cask-strength whiskeys. And it just so full-bodied on the nose there. But you get a lot of dark fruit. I get cherry right off the bat. They call it stone. They say stone fruit, which is fruit that has a stone or a pit in the middle of it. So cherries and plums and stuff like that. But just a nice fruity scent to it. That cherry note, and a lot of spice. A lot of good spice here. You get baking spice, the cinnamons and clove and nutmeg, stuff like that. You get some good oak here as well. Some kind of that wood spice, if you will. A little bit of vanilla in there. Just a lot going on for it, guys. A lot of those great notes that we love in these full-bodied, higher proof bourbons. So let's give it a taste. All right, and on the palate, guys, a lot of those same great notes, the cherry, all those spice notes. You get that great baking spice, that wood spice, vanilla, and then you get the that classic wheated whiskey kind of flavor to, or thing about it. It's a little bit smoother. It is 111.3 proof, but it goes down nice and easy for whiskey that high. Let's take another sip. It's funny, guys. Every once in a while, I'll be drinking a whiskey, and I can pick something out that is just kind of a bizarre, flavor to get. But I get a little bit of like an old school sarsaparilla, sarsaparilla type note to it, which I really like. I really enjoy. But it's just got a lot of those, deep, bold flavors, and everything that I love in a whiskey, guys. This is. Maker's Mark is good, the original Maker's Mark, but this one here is far and away much better for me. I love this one here. This is a very, very good whiskey. I could drink this all day. Some of them are kind of hard to drink when it's really hot outside. It's pretty warm out there today, but this one, I could definitely pour a nice glass. Guys, probably hate to hear me say it, but I might even put a little, just one little ice cube in there. But, on a really hot day. But I'm going to drink this one nice and neat. Really doesn't need anything in it. If you guys want to put a splash of water or an ice cube in there, that's, that's perfectly fine. However you want to drink your whiskey, but as is, just a beautiful whiskey right here. So Again, this one was $19.99 for this 375 milliliter. But you know, if you can find it at that price, it's a great price. The full size 750, you're probably looking close to $50. If you can find it for a little bit cheaper, that'd be great. I mean, I love this whiskey, and I would pay $50 for it if I had the money. But a lot of times, it's like I'd rather have, you know, a couple of really good whiskeys at that price. You know, you can find, you know, around here you can get Elijah Craig for $20 a bottle. You can get Henry McKenna for $30 a bottle. So you get those two for the price of the full size of this one. So, and that's usually the way I'll go. But this was a great buy, guys. I love this whiskey. Gonna savor this one. Yeah, that's it for now on this one. Again, you gotta love that. Yeah, just the wax. You know, it's you know, some of them are cleaner than others, but it's kind of cool to see the different, you know, wax, hand-dipped wax bottles. So anyway, again, guys, definitely get this one. Very good product here, and yeah, that's it, guys. I'll be back soon. Like I said, I'm going to Reno at the end of the week. I might bring a whiskey with me to possibly review, or they have a place called the Terrace Lounge at the Pepper Mill where I'm going, and that's where my friend Julia works, and she is stocking it constantly with great whiskey. So who knows? Maybe I'll do a review while I'm there at the Pepper Mill at the Terrace Lounge. That would be ideal. If I don't get to do it, hopefully I'll get one on anyway. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you all have a great day. Should probably give this a. Did I give this a rating? I don't think I gave it an actual rating. One more sip and let's give it a rating, guys. Sorry, guys. Long day at work. Just got home about probably 10-15 minutes ago, so right before I started this review. Anyway, I'm gonna give this one here. I get a little sorry to keep on interrupting myself, but I get a little bit of like a chocolate type note as well. That last one I got like a chocolatey type note. But anyway, a lot of great stuff going on with this whiskey. I'm gonna give this one a 92 out of 100. I think I gave the original makers 78 out of 100 at one point. This one, as I said, I mean, far and away a better product in my opinion. I love this whiskey. So 92 out of 100, guys. Well worth it. Try it out, and look forward to talking to y'all soon. Hope you're doing well, guys. And tomorrow's hump day, so we're getting through another week. So that's it for now. And until next time, cheers.